I've overcome all of my insecurities, and if you want to overcome your insecurities too, the first question you're going to ask yourself is Is this insecurity true? Is it partially true? Or is it false? Now, if it's true, then you're going to have to accept it. Like, I'm sorry, I've said it, you have to accept it. If it's true, it's true. And as long as you don't accept it, you can't actually get over the insecurity. Acceptance is so important if you want to change something or improve something. Because how can you improve or change something that you don't actually acknowledge? So you have to accept if it's true. But if it's false, then I need you to get over yourself. A lot of people think they have insecurities or they're actually allowing something to be an insecurity, but it's not actually true. Please get over yourself. If someone is telling you that you're short and you're 6'2", get over yourself, okay? Come on, man. You're gifted. But that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to ask yourself, is it true? Is it partially true? Is it false? Now, assuming that it's true, now you're going to ask yourself, can I change it? Can I partially change it? Or can I not change it? Now, if it's true and you can't change it, then I need to accept it. For example, when I was younger, I used to get made fun of all the time for my skin tone, for the size of my nose, for the size of my lips. I hated it so much. Honestly, I remember I used to go out of the house and when I was seeing people nearby, I would like squeeze my nose like this. And I'd try and like keep it there. And like when it would move back into its normal position, because that's how a nose works, I'd try and squeeze it again. And I'd be doing this all the time throughout the day. When I'm just standing there and I see someone, maybe a girl I find attractive, because I've been told that my lips were too big, I'd go like, so I try and make them smaller. And with my skin color, I mean, I couldn't do anything about it, to be honest. But I used to wish, oh man, I wish I was white. I wish I was white. Because people used to make fun of my skin color and my skin tone. But I couldn't change it because that's the way I was created. And funnily enough, nowadays, I get complimented for the same things that I used to be insecure about. I mean, the other day, this woman came up to me, very beautiful woman. She said, wow, I love your skin. Your skin is perfect. It's glowing, it's shining. And I was like, what? In that moment, I had flashbacks of when I was younger and I was being told that my skin was bad. I was like, if only this woman had told me this then, when I was suffering. But you need to accept the things that are true and you can't change. And funnily enough, yeah, they're probably not that bad. Some people probably end up complimenting you about those things later down the line. So accept it. But if it's true and you can change it, I can help you. I have a community where I help young men live purposeful lives and reach their full potential. And I help young men become confident versions of themselves, the most confident version. And part of that is overcoming insecurities. Let me tell you about someone in my community. He was insecure about his neck. And it was a real insecurity for him. Like I said, insecurities are usually something we notice, but other people don't as much. But it really got to him. Like it was so bad that he was driving and he got to a traffic light and he was next to a van. And the guy in the van looked at him. And as soon as this guy looked at him, he grabbed a jumper and like put it around his neck. Because in his head, his neck was too skinny. And he didn't want this guy to see his neck because he was super insecure about it. And there were even times where he'd be going out to meet his friends or he'd go to a party and he would want to wear a certain outfit, but he wouldn't wear that outfit because he was worried that people would see his neck and they would judge him. So he would literally have a good outfit. Look at my outfit, for example. You're looking good, you're about to leave, and then you look at your neck in the mirror. No, it's too skinny. And then he'd put on a turtleneck every single time because he was super insecure about it. And this was genuinely ruining, well, not ruining, it was ruining his life. It was definitely dampening his life and making it much worse. So he told me about it. And he disliked it when I actually called him out on it one time. I told him, bro. In fact, he didn't tell me about it. And then I mentioned it. And he didn't like that. He got really defensive. He really disliked me when I said, bro, like, you need to grow your neck. And I didn't say it because I was trying to make fun of him. I was saying it because it's something which was true and he could change. The same way with your insecurities. I mean, everyone around you lies to you. You have an insecurity, yes, it's true. You can change it, but everyone lies to you and says, oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You're perfect the way you are. Forget those people. Forget those people. Oh, you're perfect the way you are. They'll say you're perfect the way you are, whilst you know deep down inside, when you're on your own and you look in the mirror, you're not comfortable in your own skin. You go out in public and you're not confident. You can't speak to your dream partner if you meet her because you're not going to be confident enough because everyone lies to you telling you you're perfect the way you are. And you know that you're not perfect the way you are and you can improve yourself. Yes, you were made well. God made you well. But if you can improve something, improve it. Obviously, like my example, my lips, my nose, my skin, I can't change that. And you can't change that either. But if your neck's skinny, you can change that. So I stopped following everyone else who lies. And I was a one person who kept it real with him. And I said, bro, you can grow your neck. You can do neck training. A real friend, and this is something you need to remember. Only a real friend will tell you the truth. A lot of people love to say those comforting lies that make you like them in the moment. Oh yeah, he loves me. Oh, he said exactly what I wanted to hear. But that's not going to get you far. And if those are the kind of people you want to be around you, then you have some work to do. You need to cherish the friend that will tell you that harsh truth. Those truths that we don't want to hear, but we all need to hear. Because those harsh truths are what actually allow you to grow in life. And if you don't have the people who are around you to tell you those harsh truths, people are going to be blowing hot air up your ass all day long for the rest of your life, and you're going to stay mediocre. So cherish those people who tell you the hard truth. And I told this guy in my community the hard truth. Yeah, your neck is skinny. That's the truth. But you can change it. I mean, it would be pretty cruel if I was grilling him about something that, he can't change. Because there are things you can't change, but he could change it. And he didn't like me. He told me afterwards, obviously. He didn't say it in the moment, but he didn't like me. Like, he was so uncomfortable. But we worked on it. I gave him a plan to train his neck. Gave him some neck exercises because you can grow your neck. You can see my neck. I've been training my neck for about 5 years now. So my neck's growing. It used to be super skinny like his, which is why I called it out, because it can improve. I told him to change a few of his exercises in the gym, incorporate shrugs and some other exercises that grow your neck. But after doing this, after taking my advice, after having this really uncomfortable conversation and telling him this hard truth, a few weeks later, in the community, he made a post and he was saying that this same neck that was causing him all this stress, making him wear these turtlenecks and putting a jumper to cover his neck at traffic lights, was now something that he was comfortable with. It was something that was becoming a strength. He was happy with how his neck looked. And to go even further, he's a PT. So when he was in the gym with clients, he was actually noticing that as his neck had grown, he was gaining more respect. More people wanted to work with him. He was actually making more money and signing more clients. So what started off as a harsh truth that made him uncomfortable and not like me in the moment turned out to actually help him. He's making money because he grew his neck. Something which was an insecurity. Something that was true and he could change. He's changed it now. He's making money from it. Can you now see how if you have an insecurity which is true and you can change, it can genuinely change your life for the better? So stop listening to those people who just tell you comforting lies. I know it's nice. I've been there. It's nice when people are telling you what you want to hear. But if you want to improve in life, which I know you do, if you want to achieve your goals and you want to go far, start embracing those harsh truths. You need someone in your corner who's going to slap you back into reality. No matter how high you think you're getting, let them slap you back into reality and tell you that truth that you need to hear, even when you don't want to hear it. This is how you're going to overcome insecurities. If it's true and you can change it, change it. If it's true and you can't change it, accept it. And if it's false, just get over yourself. The whole world's not about you, okay? But if you have an insecurity and you can change it, and you want more advice like this, you want to be surrounded by people who are going to encourage you to actually change what you can change and is true. If you want to become more confident, because insecurities completely ruin your confidence, then click the link in my description. It'll take you to a form, fill out that form, book a call with me, and join my community. I'd love to help you. Insecurities genuinely do ruin your life. I've been there, we've all been there. But if you can change it, and it's real, it's true, and you can change it, then why not? I'd love to help you. I'll see you in the next one.